Hey guys, it's Ruben here with a quick ESO live wrap up. So I will be covering all the important parts that were said during the ESO live stream. So you can just watch a 50-minute video instead of a 2-hour video. We will just cover all the important stuffs, you know, and any extra additional information that I did write down regarding Elsewhere and Season of the Dragon. So let's get started. First of all, we're getting a new Guild UI overhaul. This will be for both console and PC players. This is how it is currently looking, you know, all items. We will have search text options, you know, to match it. And there will just be, in general, much more options in the UI.
Adding as well, Guild Trader UI revamp.
Yes, so this is something that we've gotten a ton of feedback on over the years. And, you know, you can kind of see here, the team has gone back and they've completely re-architected this. There's a whole bunch of new filters in there that you can sort things with. There's a recent searches list where you can quickly and easily go back and research for things. There's also text search now, real honest to God text search where you can start to type in the name of an item. The drop-down list will start to populate with those items, and you click it and you search for it, and it's only going to pull in the items that match that text.
A much-needed quality of life change.
It is. It's huge. It makes searching for things on the Guild Trader so much easier. It makes it faster and way more reliable. And both of these tools, we just showed kind of the PC UI because it was really quick and easy for us to do, but console players are going to get these as well. This supports both PC and gamepad UI.
Another really interesting thing that is being added is the Zone Guide Helper. It will help you with your progress, how many dungeons, how many shrines, all that stuff. This is not only really useful for newcomers to the game, but it's also really useful for people who are really like achievement hunters or completionists, you know, who really want to finish everything in one zone before moving on to the next one. So let's take a look at that one.
And when you click the button, it zooms into where the next step in the story is, where the NPC is. It changes kind of the icon in there, and it makes it really, really easy for you to kind of get in and figure out where you left off.
Yeah, well, as you said, or maybe not you said, but in the videos, that 2018 was the biggest addition of players. So this is definitely going to be helping a lot of those newer players that jump into the game.
It's not just new players as well, though. So our game is so content dense. There's so much to do. It's super easy to get distracted when you're kind of going around. You could do pledges one day or jump into Cyrodiil another or whatever, and it's hard to remember where you were. This tool is going to be useful for those players as well.
Nice.
And PS, this is going to be on PTS next week.
Next week. The Wrathstone DLC?
Yes,
PTS
it'll be on
next
PTS
week.
next week that you can go in.
There are also 2 new dungeons coming, Frostvault and the Depths of Malatar. So let's take a look.
So it's a year-long adventure, and we're going to bring you to 2 dungeons first. To kick off Wrathstone, we have Frostvault and Depths of Malatar. In Frostvault and Depths of Malatar, you're going to be seeking out both halves of the Wrathstone tablet.
In Frostvault, half of the tablet has been sealed away by the Dwemer in a vault deep within the mountains of Eastmarch.
Frostvault has all manner of creatures in it. Goblins, Dwemer, traps, and you're going to have to battle through all of those to get to the Wrathstone.
In Depths of Malatar, you will discover that the tablet has been sealed away deep within the sunken city of Garlus Malatar, where it is protected by followers of Meridia who have devoted their very life and essence to making sure that the tablet never sees the light of day again.
You're going to go against goblin tribes,
Dwemer traps,
crazy constructs, and even get turned into a tiny skeevatin.
collapsing bridges and structures, and I cannot wait to see how players handle it. Once you deliver the tablet halves to Abner Tharn, he takes you on this adventure that leads to the halls of Colossus, and you witness the biggest fuck-up of his career.
Wrathstone is just the first part of the entire story that brings dragons to Tamriel, and we can't wait to see players dig in and face all these new challenges.
There will also be a few updates to Cyrodiil. First of all, there will be an artifact added to the campaigns. Now this artifact is created by Shegorev. Once you pick up the artifact, you will get 5 unique skills and 1 ultimate ability. However, you need to feed the weapon. It is made by Shegorev. It's a very powerful artifact, but if you don't kill players, the weapon will start consuming you basically because it's not getting any life essence from killing players. Now, they didn't tell us if you will be able to pick up the artifact as an Emperor. There will be a global announcement of the weapon spawning and then there will probably be a massive fight following it for whoever gets the weapon. Now this weapon is actually already known as Fallen Drung. If you can see this image here, this is the image they actually showed on live stream. If you look up Fallen Drung, you will be able to find this weapon. It's a unique two-handed weapon and Daedric artifact that was forged by the Dwemer, also known as the Hammer of Might. So that will be very interesting, and I'm very curious what it will bring. We also got to see an image from the Necromancer class. So what I most likely think is this is actually a class skill line, which is called Soul Mending. So I think the first 5 things are abilities, and the latest one, Resurrect, is an ultimate. Now you just have to use a little bit of your fantasy here, but we have Mend Flesh. You maybe infect something, like infect some flesh, which is an overtime damage effect. Summon a Skeletal Mender. Well, basically you will summon like a companion from a corpse. Restoring Feather. I think you can probably heal your companion. Looking on the image, you are healing one of your companions / minions. Release Essence. Maybe you can sacrifice your minions to like restore yourself. Consume Curse. I'm not sure, maybe you are consuming an enemy or something like that. And Resurrect looks like resurrecting your allies, something like that. Now, they said on the live stream that it will be both for PvP and PvE. Also, if you are playing a Necromancer, just like the lore, you will be hated, you know? So it's basically, if you play a Necromancer, it's like playing in real life, you know? No one likes you, everyone hates you, everyone wants to attack you. Just joking around. But the guards will attack you. So that's actually a very interesting mechanic. I'm curious, you know? Just imagine you have to feed your horse. You just have to sneak into the city. So yeah, I'm very curious what Necromancer will bring. And we will see more info regarding this later on the forum. So stay tuned. And then elsewhere, we will also be seeing the Elvic. So I never heard of these really, to be honest, but basically in our world we would consider them like normal house cats, but they are basically like cats with an affinity to magic. Now again, I don't have too much experience with these, and I actually never heard of these, but they will be like the NPCs, merchants and the bankers, like you can see on these images and screenshots. So that will be very interesting, and for all the cat people fans out there, it must be great because you get more cats in your life. And last but definitely not least, they were actually starting to talk about the performance issues with ESO. Now, there was on the ESO after show. I'm not too sure why they did it on the ESO after show. Maybe they just want to keep the live stream short and sweet and to the point, you know, with what's coming up. But I think it's one of the most happiest announcements for myself personally. So they gave it like 6 to 8 months. And it's to fix certain issues with the game. I will just play the clip of what they were saying. Here you go.
And this year we're focused on really 2 major initiatives. One is on fixture loading and how we load fixtures, how quickly we load fixtures. And the other is how we update the character. You know, the character is huge. There's all kinds of things. There's different gear and whatnot, and we have to load all of that into memory and make sure that it all works and runs properly. So those are the 2 big ones we're working on. Like I said, it's not an easy problem. It's going to take some time to work on, but
and that's game-wide, not
our
just,
goal is to, you know, fix that stuff and improve it significantly over the course of the year.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, and that's not just Cyrodiil. It's game-wide.
Everywhere, game-wide.
And
you know, that's
anything. Yep.
Yeah, that's the big point.
Well, cool. When do you think some of those changes will start to go in?
It depends on how testing goes and how, you know, if we run into any other problems. I would, if I had to hazard a guess now, probably within the next 6 to 8 months. So it's going to take some time.
Yeah. Well, just to give people an idea so they know.
So yeah, apart from that, I got a few other things that I actually did write down. So those are some quick updates. There will be no class change tokens anytime soon, as it was very hard to implement according to Rich Lambert, and it's not really in their field of interest. There will also be no faction change tokens either. It will be easy for them to implement because of one Tamriel, but pretty much same reasons. Everyone will be getting 1 race change tokens because of the race changes that will be coming. More info of this will follow shortly on the forums. June the 4th we get Elsewhere, so we can already pre-order it actually. So we can actually check it out right here. Elsewhere, buy now. Pre-purchase Elsewhere now for a free mount. So yeah, you can pre-purchase it. And here we go, just check it out. So you can choose your platform, of course, what server you are, and then you can choose where you're gonna buy it. Now, with most things, I wouldn't recommend to buy it on Steam as it has issues. And here we go, Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere Digital Standard Edition, 60 euros. And you will get the mount. You will get 1 Bandari crate, Noble Clan Chief costume, Experience Scrolls and Treasure Maps, and a Blue Dragon Imp. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really need an imp in my life. I already got my stepmom, but yeah. Somerset chapter and Morrowind chapter. So those, you will get those as well. You will also get the Somerset and Morrowind chapter if you buy those. So that pretty much wraps it up. So I will be placing a new video very soon with my theory about Breton Hero, which we saw in the ESO trailer as well and during the ESO live, and what I think this will mean to what we are going to see coming. So if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and like. I like to do those ESO live videos, you know, afterwards, to just go to the point for those people who aren't able to watch it. And we will also be getting our website, more gold guys are coming, more builds and tutorials, everything. We're also working very hard on the ESO review. So if you liked it, please press the like and subscribe if you want to. I wish you guys a great day. Bye-bye. And I see you elsewhere. No? Okay, I shouldn't make the joke. No? Okay, I will just log out now.